today. Holiday fun for the kids, a Christmas tree farm where you choose your own, a shop with the perfect cookies for Santa, and a museum where the sky's the limit.
Travel with AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
Hi and welcome to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and this week we're coming to you from the Stafford Air and Space Museum in Weatherford, Oklahoma. This show is for parents who don't want to hear those words over Christmas, "I'm bored." This is a great place to bring them, and we'll show you more in just a bit. But right now, Adam Beatty has found a location that your little elves are sure to love, the Christmas Tree Farm in Owasso. And that's this week's agritourism adventure.
Season's greetings, Oklahomies. I really wish we were bringing this segment to you today in smell-o-vision because the smell of fresh pine here at Owasso Tree Farm is intoxicating.
Bill and Paula Jacobs have been in the Christmas tree growing business for 30 years now, and while he remains modest,
No, you're never an expert on Christmas trees.
he's got the most impressive team of Christmas tree technicians I've ever seen. This guy's got it down to a science, the science of Christmas trees.
So for folks that don't know anything about Christmas trees, you guys can take care of them.
Well, we're pretty much full service. We load and bale and shake and drill it for a stand and do everything required to get the tree home in good shape. We have one full-time employee during the summer, and then at this time of the year we have 30 employees that help us with the tree business.
Oh wow, that's a lot of employees.
Yes. Well, last year, this coming Saturday, we sold 525 trees, and if we're open 600 minutes, that means a tree has to leave for about every minute and 10 seconds. So you have to have a lot of employees and devoted to their job to get that accomplished.
Whoa! 525 trees in one day? That is crazy! But believe it or not, here at Owasso Tree Farm, they do a lot more than just Christmas trees.
Well, at Christmas time, we have 26 different styles and wreaths and garland and all that. Roping. We have a hayride to take you out to the cutting area and back with your tree. We have a gift shop inside with hot cider and candy canes for the kids.
I think I'm gonna head inside and grab myself a cup of hot apple cider and warm up a little bit. If you have an ornament lover in your home, make sure they hold on to something. Bill's wife Paula runs the inside area, and the entire room is covered with just crazy amounts of ornaments. Every kind, every shape, and every size. They also have a super sweet train set inside, and tell me, who doesn't like a train set? Not this guy. During the summer, Bill and Paula have also provided us lucky folks with another service.
We have a U-pick blackberry patch. We have 5 acres of blackberries, and they ripen the first part of June. And my son has started planting blueberries in containers, so we'll have blueberries this next year. We installed a new trellis system that's unique to this part of the world. We're the first in Oklahoma to have it, but we've eliminated the freeze hazard that we've had in the past.
Well, it looks like I found myself a new buddy here, Mr. Lucky the Greeter here at Owasso Tree Farms, and we would both like to wish you all a happy holidays. So for Discover Oklahoma, I'm Adam Beatty.
Come June, you can pick blackberries at the tree farm as well. For more information on all the holiday activities, just go to discoveroklahomatv.com. With plenty of deep-rooted destinations across our state, agritourism is Oklahoma's growing adventure. If you're like me, your holiday tradition may have more to do with eating the cookies than with baking them, and if that's the case, you're going to love our next destination. The cookies there are so popular, rumor has it they're being ordered all the way from the North Pole. Ardino Lally agreed to take a taste test.
The dictionary defines a cookie as a small sweet cake, variously shaped, filled, etc., but usually flat and either crisp or chewy. Well, if you look under delicious and fun cookie, it just may tell you to see Barbie cookies in Tulsa. This is Cat Barbie, a former teacher. She had baked cookies from home for years. Everyone loved them and told her you need to go into the business of baking cookies. So with the help of friends from school and church, that's exactly what she did, and her business has literally taken off.
It's been incredible. We are so blessed with amazing customers. We have lots of walk-in customers, just getting 1 or 2 cookies at a time, all the way up to corporate accounts, and they order multiple dozens, up to sometimes 50 dozen at a time.
And during the holidays, their busiest season, as you can imagine, it gets pretty crazy around here. And regardless if it's during the holidays or any time of the year, not only will you be getting some amazing cookies, they're going to look good too.
Our product packaging for the holidays is wonderful. People loved it last year, so we're excited to get all of the fall packaging put away and the holiday packaging out. We have specialty cookies like our red velvet whoopie pie, pumpkin whoopie pie, molasses, our gingerbread cookies, and our ice sugar cookies are the most popular during the holiday season, in addition to our year-long most popular cookie, which is the cinnamon roll cookie.
Kelly Stacy is Kat's business partner, and theirs is the perfect business relationship. Their talents complement each other, and one thing they've both learned is in business, there's no room for any cookie cutter set style. You've got to be flexible.
My teaching experience has really paid off in this industry because you do have to be flexible. So when you're working with 5 to 10-year-old students for 18 years and then transition to a business like this, for me, well, she needs me.
And watching Kat's staff, you can just tell they all work so well together. It's like watching a well-choreographed dance in the kitchen. There's mixing and cutting and shaping. As Kat likes to say, teamwork works.
Everyone has a role and takes that role seriously. We have staff meetings. We review what those roles are, how we are going to execute those roles, who is assisting who's managing the phones, who's taking care of customers up here in front of house. It definitely, like you said, is like a ballet. Everyone has to work together.
And the best proof that teamwork works, well, it's when you see and taste the final product.
I am particular about what goes in the boxes and out the door. So we want our customers to feel like they're leaving with a gift.
Looks great, tastes great. That's the definition of Barbie cookies. You can walk into the store and buy them, order them over the phone, or online. In Tulsa, I'm Dean O'Lally.
For your eating enjoyment, you can even order these cookies online. We'll have a link to their website from ours, discoveroklahomatv.com. We'll stay right where you are because when we come back, Oklahoma City rolls out the red and green carpet for the holidays. Downtown decked out when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
I hope we didn't forget anything.
I think we're all set.
Hard to believe Megan is in college.
Do you remember how she cried and cried when we dropped her off at kindergarten?
We were both crying.
Good thing we're only a few hours away. Last box. You can call us tomorrow.
I will, Daddy.
And one more thing. You're gonna need these.
No way. Are you kidding? Can I get Mom's car?
Okay, sweetheart, but you have to be careful. Now, I put the AAA insurance policy and the membership information in the glove box.
Just in case anything should happen.
Okay.
I'm really glad we switched our auto insurance to AAA. Really saved us some money. Not to mention peace of mind.
It's nice knowing AAA will be there if her car ever breaks down, too.
John, are those tears I see?
No.
AAA Auto Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. The Downtown in December event in Oklahoma City is referred to as 40 Days of Fun, and with snow tubing, ice skating, parades, and boat rides, that moniker fits. We sent Shel Wagner and Jeff Roberts out to find out just how much fun they could have.
So it's been scientifically proven impossible to be all humbug this time of year when you come anywhere near downtown Oklahoma City. And it's all because of the event known as Downtown in December, presented by Devon. So I decided to put that scientific theory to the test. And I headed on downtown, and I was just minding my own business when out of nowhere...
Merry Christmas, son!
Santa Claus, how are you?
I am fine. I have something for you, sir.
Oh my gosh.
There you are.
2 snow tubing tickets.
That's right. You can have some fun tonight.
This is why I still believe in Santa right here. Don't you just love this?
It's Sonic Segway Santa, and everybody's really excited when they see him. And he appears at random Downtown in December events just to surprise people with a free gift. And you can get an edge on the competition by following Downtown OKC Inc. on Twitter so you can find out where he's going to be in advance.
Sonic Segway Santa told me about Chesapeake snow tubing, and I managed to wrangle Shell Wagner into Red Hawks Field to challenge her to a snow tubing race.
Better hang on with the other hand. Just saying.
Just saying.
I'm gonna beat you this time.
Start!
Of course, there are also more shell-sized slopes for the kiddos of all ages, or I guess you could call them gentler slopes.
That was awesome!
And if that's not enough, there's more winter magic just a few blocks away. That is, if you like ice skating.
This is a really special year because the ice rink is now in the Myriad Gardens, and people remember that it was in the park in front of the Civic Center for many years, and that's still a beautiful park, but the Myriad Gardens is new and renovated, and what a special way to see the gardens and see downtown and the transformation than skating in the heart of the city.
After dark, you won't believe how twinkly things get. That's when you need to head for the Oklahoman Holidays on the Canal.
Are you guys ready to go for a boat ride? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do it.
Well, how's everybody doing this evening?
Right. You can enjoy a water taxi ride down the Bricktown Canal absolutely free. And it's nice this time of year because One May Financial has sponsored all of the lights along the Bricktown Canal. So you can enjoy your ride, enjoy the lights, and it just makes for a really great atmosphere.
Automobile Alley is amazing. I mean, it's draped in lights. You've got to see it. And don't miss OK Cityscape, a replica of Oklahoma City made entirely out of Legos, 2 million of them. And of course, there's free admission to 4 different downtown museums, and OG&D is sponsoring free Crystal Bridge visits, and don't miss the 32-foot tall Sandridge Christmas tree, and you know, there's so much holiday magic at downtown in December, you might just find yourself feeling like a kid again.
Okay, I really want a Madden 2011. The wife would really like a nice gift, you know, maybe for a bracelet or something. And you've got other stuff you need to go do, I think, don't you? Or, you know, maybe the Segway or something like that.
In downtown Oklahoma City, I'm Jeff Roberts.
You can find a full schedule of downtown and December activities through January 1st on their website. We'll link you to it from ours, discoveroklahomatv.com. You can catch more of Jeff's antics weekday mornings on 104.1 KMGL radio in Oklahoma City. So far, you've been able to see a little bit of the Stafford Air and Space Museum behind me, but up next, we're going to show you much more. After seeing some of the high-tech stuff around this museum, Santa might want to consider trading in the sleigh. We'll take some test drives when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
Hey, how's Kara doing? Great. Absolutely loves being in college. And Sam? Just started driving.
Watch out. Yeah, we just added him to our AAA membership. Smart move.
I'm just glad we have good insurance. What do you guys use? We switched over to AAA auto insurance. With another driver in the house, it just made sense to check out pricing. AAA saved us a ton.
I didn't know they had insurance too.
Yeah, auto, home, and life.
Remember that time when we snuck Dad's car out and got that flat? Here they go again.
Well, AAA came and fixed it, and the folks never found out.
Found out what?
Nothing, Dad.
Talking about the time you two snuck the car out while we were gone.
You knew?
Well, of course. Why do you think Mom and I added you girls to our AAA membership? Never told you I always check the odometer, did I?
Oh, great idea.
Thanks, Grandpa.
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Stafford Air and Space Museum in Weatherford. This is a great place to bring your kids and let their imaginations run wild. We're talking about kids of all ages. Strangely, what may surprise you most about the Stafford Air and Space Museum is the space inside it. The place looks a lot bigger from the inside than it does on the outside, and it is literally filled to the rafters with artifacts. And that's what prompts the most common response from visitors.
How did you get everything in here? I wish I would have known, because I need to bring my kids back now.
The airplane changed our whole world probably more than anything in the last century, and still continues. And the way we have commercial transportation for military applications, and from the airplane, all was aircraft companies produced then rockets and missiles.
2 giant 747 engine cowlings now create a dramatic new entrance to the jet area. And you can see a complete set of the small but mighty thrusters used on actual Apollo and Gemini missions to maneuver the spacecraft once in orbit, one of the most important steps in the mission to the moon. And you'll be surprised to learn how many graduates from Southwestern Oklahoma State University here in Weatherford figured into that mission.
We've highlighted all of the Southwestern graduates that graduated here mostly from the physics and math departments, and then were accepted sight unseen at Mission Control during the 60s. And we had over 30 Southwestern graduates go to Mission Control during that time.
Come learn to fly in the Stafford Museum's Flight Simulator Lab, and bring the kids if you want, but you'll love it too.
Many times we come back here in the computer lab and we've seen, grandma's here with the 2 kids. Well, turns out grandma's the one that doesn't want to leave when it's all over because she's playing on the computers and flying those airplanes. That software is so sophisticated that you can take off and land from any airport. So if you want to take off from Cairo Airport, go out of Cairo, hang a right in a slow-moving aircraft, you see the Sphinx and the pyramids there and those kind of things. So it's really an interesting way to learn to fly. And in fact, the Southwestern Oklahoma State University, located here in Weatherford, holds ground school classes using those computers. So they're really sophisticated.
Do give yourself plenty of time, because this museum is ready to tell you the entire story of flight, from its imaginings to the space age.
We do that through telling the story of General Stafford and then giving some background of the history and accomplishments of air and space flight. But what we really want people to go away with is an excitement to reach their own goals. For all you budding pilots, veteran aviators, or dreamers in general, you'll find a link to the museum's website from ours, discoveroklahomatv.com. While some kids' dreams may be fired up by space, our Shell Wagner's found a museum of a different kind, one that's deeply rooted in our state's oil history. She says is guaranteed to keep the winter break doldrums at bay.
The vault in this bank-turned-museum is stacked, floor to ceiling, with an exhibit of patents for things invented by the folks at Phillips Petroleum Company.
1998, we reached our 15,000th patent.
Dalen Eads is the manager of site services for the now-merged ConocoPhillips, and he agreed to walk me through the history of Phillips, which he describes as not just a company, but a culture.
As a corporation, Phillips Petroleum held the composition of matter patents for polyethylene and polypropylene, which are probably 2 of the most commonly used plastics in the world today. And they were actually invented here in Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
It's the stuff used to make all kinds of things, like hula hoops, which you can try out here in the museum. I never could get the hang of those things. And did you know Phillips had their own line of kitchen appliances? Or that they were world famous in the aviation industry?
There's just a lot of different things that you wouldn't actually think that an oil company or an energy company would actually have been involved in, but they actually have been.
For instance, did you know that the company used to have a wildly successful semi-pro basketball team, the 66ers? Or that the company used to sponsor swim teams, and today, gymnastics? What's all that got to do with oil? Well, everything, according to founder Frank Phillips, who was of the thinking that the best and most loyal employees are those who have a life. So we set out not only to build a company, but to build a community.
I hope people could see that in the museum, is that it was kind of a big family, even though it was a business.
For you techie folks, there's plenty in the museum to wow you. And for those of us without an engineering degree, there's a lot here for us too.
The museum was designed such that, I would say everybody from children all the way up to adults can absolutely enjoy it.
There are all kinds of hands-on interactive kiosks. I love the one about gas station architecture. And people stories. And evidence that even while we were unaware, the Phillips Company has long been a part of our everyday lives. In Bartlesville, I'm Shell Wagner.
Shell says the museum is interactive and engaging to even the most fidgety little elf. We'll have all the information you'll need to plan your trip on discoveroklahomatv.com. Don't go anywhere, because there are still a few gifts left under the tree, some ideas for keeping the kids entertained during Christmas break. Even though it is December, believe it or not, it's still a great time to head to a park. Outdoor spaces have never felt more magical, and we'll show you why when AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns.
Thanks for all your help.
Hey babe, what you doing?
Oh, I just switched our insurance over to AAA.
Why? We've been with our guys for years.
I I know, but I met with the agent and she showed me how AAA could match our coverage and save us money by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Really? Well, did we get a discount? I mean, we've been with those guys for years.
Yes, and with the extra money we saved, I was thinking we could take that second honeymoon we've always talked about.
Hey, I am all about that.
So, with all the travel discounts we get for being AAA Oklahoma members.
Well, I do have some vacation time I need to take.
Oh, good, because our room is right on the ocean.
You already booked it.
I did?
What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We're just getting some dinner started.
When are you leaving?
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back. AAA makes this show possible and does a lot of other great things around our state. Here's a look at today's AAA.
Hello, Chuck May here with AAA Oklahoma. If you're like me, you love planning your next vacation. Whether you like the sandy beaches of Florida, the cool mountain air of Colorado, or an exotic cruise in the Caribbean, our AAA Oklahoma travel experts can make your dream vacation come true. They'll help you find the best deals on airfare, hotels, car rentals, resorts, and restaurants. Plus, if you plan to book your trip online, AAA can provide tips on how to make sure your reservations and your personal information remain secure. Look, everybody needs a little getaway now and then, so if you're looking for some hot deals on some fun places to explore, out of state or out of the country, or if you want to staycation at one of the many first-class resorts or parks right here in Oklahoma, call our AAA Oklahoma travel experts or visit us online at AAA.com today. Until next time, may the road lead you to exciting new discoveries. Whether it's insurance, travel, or peace of mind on the road, think AAA every day.
AAA, for the ones that matter most to you. If your kids are the type to enjoy a high wattage holiday, you're in luck. Millions of lights and animated displays make the season bright across Oklahoma. Midwest City's Holiday Lights Spectacular in Joe B. Barnes Regional Park is a favorite. Here's a look at why they call it spectacular. The sparkle of the holiday season does turn spectacular in Midwest City with the glow of 2 million lights that lead you to Joe B. Barnes Regional Park. Begun in 1994 and growing every year, the Midwest City Holiday Lights Spectacular is the product of nearly 4,000 man-hours.
We have over 7 miles of cable underground and 5 miles of cable on top of the ground. So it's a big job, big job.
The result is a sight to behold.
It's one of the largest light drive-thrus in Oklahoma. We feel like it's the best. It gets you in the Christmas spirit.
The Twinkling Wonderland features 90 dazzling displays, including the majestic 118-foot Christmas tree lit with 9,000 bulbs and topped with an 8-foot-tall star. A recent addition getting rave reviews is the Illumination Celebration, a mesmerizing dancing forest set to music. And be sure to indulge in a horse-drawn carriage ride, a tour through 1.5 miles of shimmering lights, capped off with a romantic journey through a quiet wooded area, all at a peaceful pace. Whether you're horse-powered or cozied into your car, head to Midwest City, where they are poised to add some extra magic to your holidays this year. A shining example of holiday spirit lights up Muskoge's Honor Heights Park. Well known for its brilliant azaleas in the spring, this park also blooms this time of year with a garden of lights. And check out Ardmore's own Festival of Lights in Regional Park. Plus, like a sleigh ride in your car, the drive-through Fantasyland of Lights Festival awaits you in Bartlesville's Johnstone Park, as well as the Wonderland of Lights just down the road at Woolaroc. Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks to the folks here at the Stafford Air and Space Museum in Weatherford for hosting us, and thanks to you for watching. Next week, savor the spirit of the season with a restaurant in harmony with its community. Get to know the Ponca City darling who redefined the Christmas carol and made zoo wishes come true and put a new spin on your holiday traditions. Hope you'll join us. Until next time, remember, there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.